For North Carolina, Roger Ayers will throw the ball in the air. He's working with Jamie Luckey and Clarence Armstrong. Guerrier didn't even go up for it, and that's the story to follow here tonight. Caleb Love is the point guard. Erwin Walton, a three-point shooter. And it's Garrison Brooks from the free throw line.
Both guys with double-doubles in their starting lineup, but it was more so about offensive glass. 24 offensive rebounds for North Carolina in that game.
They are a deep team. Walton, their leading three-point shooter, off the mark. And there's the problem you were talking about for Syracuse. But he didn't score in the second half at all. So his team did a much better job with Coach Williams defensively. Erwin Walton just did beat the shot clock buzzer. They're not a good three-point shooting team, just under 31%. Kessler in the game early, and he had a nice feed underneath.
With Jerry McNamara beforehand, asked him, hey, what do you guys need to do to come away with the win? He simply said, get back on defense and rebound, because they kill us on the glass. And when you've got Walker Kessler scoring the basketball this easily.
He also had 8 rebounds, 4 block shots. He played 24 minutes. That's 10 minutes more than he played in any other game in his career. Jesse Edwards. That cost him about 2 weeks of valuable practice time in the preseason. Dari Richmond in off the Syracuse bench at guard. Found the bucket from Marek Dolajai. Walton, the high arcing three wouldn't go, and it's run down by Edwards. Sophomore from Amsterdam. And Boeheim open for 3, and all of a sudden it's a 1-point game. Look at that 3-on-0 for North Carolina. The dunk was missed by Harris. They continue to play volleyball around the rim, and Bacot dropped it in.
And now 3 opportunities for North Carolina on this possession. And when you get this many chances, you're going to score the basketball. I mean, you can shoot 33% and still win the game. And North Carolina shot 39%, won the game. Full-time COVID pause. Not that there's ever a good time for it, but
I think I'll do mine next week. No, there's never a good time. Buddy Boeheim, a 3 that just beat the shot clock buzzer.
What Syracuse has looked like forever, and what they're supposed to look like at the top of that zone is Day'Ron Sharpe goes over the top for an easy bucket. And right now, Coach Boeheim conversating with Kadari Richmond because he did not drop back down into position, but turnover.
Really sloppy turnover by the freshman Richmond, and the dunk by Leaky Black.
And it's just difficult for him to compete with his size.
There's Kessler inside for a dunk. Before we get too far away from the cut-in, although I don't think we get COVID from the 3 of them from this distance. However, we digress. Was LaFonso in? I thought I heard Kevin mention him. Boeheim thought it should have been Syracuse's ball out of bounds. Didn't hurt them in that instance. Richmond all the way to the bucket. He lays it in. Quick turnaround in Bedlam. They played Saturday. They're playing again tonight. It's COVID scheduling. So easy on the inbounds. It's Bacot there to just drop it in.
He actually texted me when he was a 7th grader and asked if he could come work out with a couple of guys that I was already training, and showed up in the gym and never left.
And that leaves him 8 away from 1,000 for his career. 4 minutes to go. Still kind of hard to believe this is only a 4-point game with the rebounding disparity and some sloppy turnovers for Syracuse as well. Senior from Lafayette, Alabama.
But that's been an issue for North Carolina. North Carolina actually leads the turnover margin when they have 8 to only 5 for Syracuse. So North Carolina yet to make one.
Guerrier, the 3. He's an improved three-point shooter over a year ago, and he made 3 all season. They go inside again and power it up. Dolajai. Richmond with Boeheim, Guerrier, and Robert Braswell now in for the Cuse, and another bucket.
They've been out-rebounded. They would even have a chance in this game, but because of the three-point shooting and the turnovers for North Carolina, they find themselves now tied.
Unbelievable. Dolajai the bucket.
And it goes back to your point. When your bigs are doing what North Carolina's bigs are doing, why shoot that shot so early in the clock? Not give Brooks, give Sharpe an opportunity in the painted area.
Boeheim open for 3. And Syracuse has the lead. It's first of the night. Richmond, a little stop and go move. Buddy Boeheim, another 3 for 1,001. Leaky Black had the foul on Boeheim. Caleb Love, tough shot, it rattled out. There's Bacot, and a chance for a three-point play. That loss to Georgia Tech. He's 0 for 6 from the floor tonight. He's missed 4 threes.
And Sean, you know this program as well as any, as Caleb Love knocked down the first three for North Carolina.
Harrison Brooks gets a friendly bounce, and it's North Carolina by 1.
In the zone where he's so effective. You see Dolezaj coming up with a big play already and getting Syracuse out in transition.
Buddy Boeheim, a three from right in front of his father on the Syracuse bench. Leaky Black. Well defended by Guerrier, but it's there for Bacot to drop it in.
Edwards goes for the block shot, and when you, as the biggest guy on the floor, you leave, that leaves your teammates disadvantaged on the other side trying to come up with the rebound. But Kadari Richmond comes back. Right now, it's almost as though North Carolina playing a box and one, not giving him any opportunities once he gives the basketball up.
Nice move by Guerrier, showed some quickness there, sore knee and all.
Came to Oklahoma and has really been a difference maker for them, as Cade Cunningham has truly been a difference maker for the Cowboys.
Interesting defense now. They had Day'Ron Sharpe, the big guy, up on Boeheim. North Carolina has just one win against a ranked opponent all year, and that was against Florida State on Saturday. In the lane, Richmond trying to drive on the shorter Davis, who's listed at 6 feet. That might be generous. Boeheim's three pops out. What a rebound by Guerrier.
Into his natural position in the zone.
R.J. Davis, nice move.
Sean, to answer your question, I do believe that Syracuse has slowed down a bit offensively, but I think it's North Carolina's defense that we have to give credit for that, but no one to this point has been able to slow down Buddy Boeheim. He's been a factor for Syracuse coming up with big opportunities on the painted areas.
Whoa! Well, Boeheim got the call on that one. Buddy Boeheim, the acrobatic score, all was on Day'Ron Sharpe. And this one for the hip check is going to go against Caleb Love.
But that's when you know it's going well for you. Buddy Boeheim falling down, still able to finish through the contact.
5%. Those that team in the early 80s, 83, 84. A dunk by Edwards, and that brings the Orange bench to life. One away from the bonus. Each team with 16 fouls, so the next one will trigger a 1-and-1. In it goes to Guerrier. He scores inside.
Floor. Guerrier is going to have an opportunity to score over a smaller defender, which we've seen that a couple of times already.
Davis the miss. Guerrier the run out.
North Carolina making the change.
Dolezaj attacks with those 4 fouls. The shot clock was running out.
Richmond is running around very gimpy.
Guerrier wide open off the field from Dolezaj. As we mentioned, he was gimpy coming in. Coach Boeheim wasn't sure he'd play. And a nice bucket inside. He came in banged up.
And Sean, where that can really get interesting is Richmond is the best ball handler.
Or for their leading scorer on the season. Bacot attacks and scores as he went right in to Griffin.
To the team that he saw in the second half versus Florida State on Saturday.
They ripped the ball away from Griffin. R.J. Davis had it blocked by Griffin, and Dolezaj struggled to save it and asked Jamie Luckey for a timeout. A huge play.
Alan Griffin not giving up on the play. Although he made a mistake, he made up for it. For free throw misses.
Caleb Love, a big three for North Carolina. They're right back in it. Carolina desperately needs a stop. Shot clock down to 5. Griffin working on Davis, missed the shorty. Guerrier missed the tip. 2 great opportunities for Syracuse. And now it's Love for 3, an air ball. And another long rebound comes back to Carolina. Davis, a deep 3. Oh, what a bounce. Braswell, that's the guy they should foul if they can. He throws it away. 23 seconds to go. Love all the way to the bucket. He scores. So Caleb Love, good free throw shooter, 80%, way short. And Garrison Brooks on the other side. He missed them both, and Gerard the rebound, and he's fouled by Garrison Brooks. 2 more for Girard. And I told you a while ago, watch this a lot. Syracuse, they pulled the plug on the offense. More often than not, it winds up in the win column, but more often than not, too, it seems it winds up as a seat swarmer.
Regardless, it got interesting.
Yeah, and Brooks scores at the bucket, but Syracuse hangs on for a win that will put Jim Boeheim's team back on the bubble.